Just checking it. Ay, 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 ay. Yo, 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 yo. Hello? Blah, blah, blah. That's the wrong screen. How dare I? Do I know what I'm doing? Sometimes. What up, Nacho? Ooh, were we able to change the name? I like it. How are we doing? I know it's been a minute. I've been really trying to focus. I think I did twice last week. Was it last week? I don't know. I don't know anymore. But with that said, structure has found a way. I'm behind on meetings with the programmer as well. How you guys doing? I'm moving. We are gonna slowly transition over to the Patreon. It makes more sense. We may still do stuff like this, you know, where we do the YouTubes and the Twitch to kind of preload, but over the last ones, we feel like we're pretty happy with what we're doing. Yeah, how was your adventures? Oh, Hunter Slim's got the second cyber adventure. That's good. More events. Get that work done. I like it. How was the snow in the was it Northern Lights? I bet that was beautiful and amazing. Hashtag I loved it. I've never seen snow. I bet it's awesome. No. Yeah, if you're raised in Florida, the snow is not for you. Am I glitching in any way? Sometimes when I click on the screen, I get more glitches. Hopefully not. Keep chat local. Okay, good. Thanks for checking all 3 streams, Nacho. I appreciate it. I couldn't do this without you. So, yep, I'm behind on doing meetings with Hunter Slim on Red and Randy stuff, but I have been working on stuff. There are the stickers on the website and then special sticker packs that came for Patreon, which I'll get more into some Patreon stuff here in a little while. And I broke my OBS, so like I've been trying to fix things and get back on track. And yeah, there's progress. Plus, just keeping up with my regular way of doing characters and setups. Get this loaded. Let's see. I don't think no, it's not the sprites. I was digging through houses. I think it was this one. No. Nope, wrong one. Okay, I'll just bring it up this way. Longhouse with green grass. I've been working on getting the tree right as well. Oh, he's out all next week? Awesome. I was on Friday. So, though not a stream, on Fridays, I try to make sure I'm in the Patreon chat in Discord. But, you know, on Friday, Kareem was there, so me and Kareem were just kind of hanging out, talking about stuff. I worked on a little, but not much. But I'm trying to make that a habit of, on Fridays, making sure I'm there in the stream. Excuse me, in the channel. We want to build out this. We got to build out this world. Our magical fantasy world. Let me put this back right there. But yeah, getting that tree to work out. Where was it? Updated oak tree. So I blew the oak tree out and kind of put a grid to it, so we can get a better idea of how the platforms are going to work. And though this is got a full platform, I need to get rid of this anyways. I wanted to test out the way the platforms are. Those are just so we have options. I wanted to see, so that was kind of the problem with the tree beforehand, is it was so small. One, doesn't make sense in Florida, and two, the platforms, the way they worked, we were like limited to distance we could do on the tree, to where now we can actually spread our platforms up and we can go a lot higher, which is going to be huge. Yeah, and we got to add some moss and stuff, right? That's why, like, I got to, like, we've worked on this tree like 4 different times. And same thing with the palm trees. I've worked on the palm trees quite a few times before I really got them looking the way where I was like, okay, yeah, that looks good. This looks weird with the palm tree on the bottom, but it's actually just a shadow. Got to see how that transitions over. Or do we need this and that separate? And that's just something we have to test. But we're getting close. Once I start finishing up house stuff, it'll move pretty quick, I believe. Stop? Yeah, there. So, trying to, or once all of our colors start coming together, that's when it's really gonna, we're gonna be able to start going fast, because he's got most of the code set up already. I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be some hiccups along the way with the code, but I don't think the code is gonna be a super big problem for us. Oak tree, close the top and the trunk. New vector, call this moss. I'm not thinking about. I was working on polls for Patreon as well. We're gonna put some. I'm gonna get some polls out to think about some things. It's all gonna come together fast. I know it. Oh yeah, those are images. I got to come back to those. I'm gonna cover up with bushes as well. So we're gonna have a couple different things going on with our trees. Big things happening though. It's awesome. Also color. I think some color on the tree needs to change as well. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. Building companies, starting projects, continuing projects, maintaining projects. But, I mean, I thought about putting this on a t-shirt. Is make a mess. We have to make a mess. If we don't make a mess, we're never going to be able to figure out what we're building. I'm pro mess. I'm also trying to figure out emoji options for the chats. We have them on other stuff, but I don't think it's an option. I don't think I can. Pretty basic. Let me try something. I have not tried this because I haven't been in the real world. Really? I'm curious how big these will be. Let's try this. I'm trying something out in the Patreon chat real quick. It's 18 by 18. Tiny. Okay, it shows up all crazy big. Never mind. Message deleted. Remove it. Get rid of it. It'd be like that sometimes. Okay, but yeah, as far as Red Randy goes, progress is still getting made. I mean, things keep going, keep coming. I believe, can I open it here? Uh-oh. I don't think it was this. No, it's not that at all. I bet it's in the beta. I did it in the beta. I realized that I have entirely too many Adobe products on my computer, and they're just old variations. I have like 3 years of Photoshop programs. Okay, so this yard, I was working with a glow. I need to do some cleaning. Mad cleaning. Things have totally became a mess. But I was trying to see how I could get a glow from the sun. That might be something we need to look at into the game software, Godot. We might have to look into Godot and see what kind of lighting effects we can do in Godot. And if not, we can always swap images out. But there be progress. And things just, I keep running into more and more and more and more and more. But there's a subtle structure to how we're putting the game out, like, or how it's going to be put together. Where you at? Dated oak tree. So you can see I added some glow all the way around. If you're watching, keep forgetting. When I switch from one software to the other, one uses the mouse wheel to move it around, and this one uses a right click, and it messes me up all the time. Awesome. Because we're not really doing like 3D stuff, and everything's kind of turning into like 3D, which doesn't mean we can't later down the road, right? But for now, because it's 2D, it's all like simpler and older stuff. I almost wonder if Slime is pushing to be too technical. I thought about that with like the arrow system we have in the game. Like, I don't know if it's necessary, but I do like the ricochets, and it's kind of like do we just go straight Mega Man pew 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 when items are getting thrown or shot, or do we ride it out and see how it feels? So far, we kind of enjoy it though, the way it is. So, you know, we give it time. Right, we'll tweak it as we go. I'm still like, feel like I've blown myself away, on top of been overly impressed with like where we've gotten so far. Like, it hasn't even been a year, and the game is got so close to looking amazing. You know what I mean? Every direction we're going is looking good. Who would have thought we'd made it this far? Right. It was less than a month and we had like something, right? And like rebuilding Swervy Jones, building out Red and Randy, building out Renovo, like it's been a wild year already. And it's like, yeah, look at us go. The biggest enemy has been turning that camera on, which is a pretty standard issue I have. Like the last character I did, I got so carried away with drawing and doing that I didn't really capture any of the progress. Where is he? He's in here somewhere. Or did I already bump him off by opening files? No, he's right there. I saw it. Great. I guess spent a lot of time on this character. It looks all weird with the fog. It doesn't actually look that way. Some of you guys have seen the clip I threw out there. Talking about this guy? What up, Badger? I feel like it's been a while. It has been a while. Yeah, I was really happy with this guy. The newer version of him. Actually, I think I can do it this way. This is something that has really impressed me with Fresco, is like having the ability to jump to stuff. He's got a toucan now. I think I have to... Rotating is kind of... And also, thank you. No. There we go. I really like how my toucan came out. And this has kind of spawned me figuring out this guy has helped me figure out how I'm gonna do my tiers in Patreon, which I'll get into when we're just alone. I'll be here, Nacho. Because I think Badger, I think you'll really like this. It's still there. Part of the reason I'm gonna kind of migrate the stream, well, a lot of the reason I'm gonna migrate the streams over to Patreon is ad-free, and you won't have to subscribe, but if you do, it's not like this 50-50 splitting it with Amazon, you know. Hopefully they don't kick me off right now for saying that, but it just makes more sense. I'll take 88, you know. So we're gonna slowly migrate away from Amazon. Not that I don't, you know, not that Amazon doesn't have good offers, and it does have things that you like, you know, all of us, but we're gonna cross over to this to a private situation, if that makes sense. It'll be better. We know it will. But yeah, I got to software. This was meant to be like a whole piece together, you know. Broke wall, rebar, mask character, and I've been doing a lot of these like mask characters. He's not like the first one with the skull mask. But along with him and the bunny, it is made me figure out exactly what I want, tiers and plans and levels to feel like, and keep it, you know, fun and humorous. So, like, I've been working on a lot of stuff. It's just finding the right times. It was finding the right times to be able to do what, when, and come up with good plans. Rethink the entirety of the whole thing, right? Because Red and Randy is picked up on its own to a certain degree, where Red and Randy is gonna need to be its own thing. Even though I'm like running it from the top, right? It still needs the changes to it. It's gonna sprout its own legs. I just got to get all these added details to it. But building the world has been a bit of a wild ride, building this whole trailer park. Well, not just the trailer park, but the trailer park and like the skull kids I've been making, and maintaining branding graphics for other companies, plus building the automations and all that stuff. Also, with the way we're doing streams now, is streams are also available in a podcast form on Patreon. So the Patreon members have the ability to go back and watch the streams. So I'm trying to get them a little more episodic. plus special ones. So Twitch and YouTube streams won't be as often. Those are probably going to turn into a minimalistic situation. And you can sign up on Patreon for free to get the streams. Particular stream. But either way. Having the ability to, or not having the ability, but doing episodic streams are going to let you know what you're getting into before you go there, in case it's something you don't want to be there for. And if it's something you want to be there for, cool. But if pulling it over where it's episodic, right? So if you want to know about Red and Randy, go watch the Red and Randy one. If you want to hang out for sketches and stuff like that, you can hang out for that one. Talk Brandy, you know. I'm looking back at the way Swervy Jones' show was, and using that as a base point to restructure the new way moving forward. And it's working out. It's going good. It's a weird shift, though. Too many bots, too many rules, too many things you got to chase and deal with, and I'm tired of. I'm spending too much time trying to deal with stuff like that than I am being able to create and go. I tried, I even was messing around with the some new OBS stuff with ATM, and I got annoyed by it. Broke my OBS. I had to revert and delete stuff. Pain in the ass. I prefer this to be a simple situation. Why has it got to be so complicated? But nature of the beast too, right? Also, I'm old. Look at this old man internet. Though, regardless of any of the nonsense, I've still managed to maintain progress. Because I want, we want dollar yards on Red and Randy. We want variations of yards. We want dirt yards. Different house sizes, which I have the house sizes. It's just cleaning them up and making them look good. And it is boring to watch. I get bored with it. Especially when I run into something okay, how does that work? What do I need to do? But if it's building something new, kind of coming up with plans and stuff, that can be fun. But when you're zoomed in super far, going oh, does that grass look right there? Let's move this oil stain. And you're building it out, laying it out. It's That's the poofed out one. Save that. And we'll have some, we'll have some sick progress here. This game is going to be amazing. I can't wait. The closer we get to everything, just the cooler it becomes. It's still exciting. I still get excited working on game stuff. Part of one of the things I was thinking about is, do these maybe need to be leafy? do one here. Because that's kind of more how, I mean, they're tighter than that, but that's kind of more how, and we did it before. The first time we did the tree, it was kind of like this. But that's kind of more how an oak tree would look, you know? Let's bring a couple of these there. Whoa. I mean, don't get me wrong, this isn't perfect. Stop it. Trying to do stuff here. No. You know, maybe it needs to be a little more leafy like that. It would feel more like an oak tree. I mean, that's a lot of work in itself. That'll be a long way to get it back to looking that, looking that way. But is it worth it? It probably is. But the tree is so much higher now as far as like going up the game. I didn't add the tree. Wrong one. Yeah, I didn't add the tree in here. And I think these are our old telephone poles. Or power lines, rather. There's a lot of things have been worked on and tested, and then now it's go back, find those files, clean them up. Like Nacho said earlier, I got a clean house. The house is dirty. The file house, reckless. Reckless and dirty. You call me Dirty Jones. Where is... Yeah. I believe it was stage 1 that we set up. Yeah. So when Red would jump, we'd get this little parallax going on. Let me come out here a little ways. You know what I mean? Like if he jumped, you'd see our landscape a little more. Some of this probably needs to be down a little tighter. We'll have some stuff tightened up, but that coming from ground level, if he jumps up a tree and you get kind of high, you're going to be able to see that landscape more, which is going to be cool as shit. I know that ground stuck to him, but because this isn't like a game file. But just seeing him cruise in that world. I know it's not perfect. I know things are cut off in the background. I know, you know. But the game is looking sick. Let's get in front of that house. Not the dirt house. Oh, it's not this file. Moonwalk Randy. Back to the beginning. Just jump. And oak trees won't be constant. They'll be occasional. We'll have the oak trees spread out. Come on. This file's got too much going on in it. You know what? Let's bring that house in. I think I have an image of it to use. We're gonna import image. House. Wait a minute. Sprites. House. Updated house. And last page. No, that's updated. I thought I had exported one. Did I not? There we go. Oh. Nope. Nope. Hitting the wrong button. We're just gonna place it on that one for now. And I think this fence on this image will be gone per house and then added in. Either it'll exist on the next yard or we'll add in the image. Because there is a couple of gaps, like when we, it's not in this one, but where we have steps, wrong file, or bends in the road. Those are going to be, we end up with gaps between the houses when those things occur. So to fill that gap of space, we're going to that's when we'll add in some other prop stuff. Make it feel continuous all the way through the stages. The good news is with the stages is once we do one set of these, it's just making sure we're looking, the player's perspective looks right from every angle of level. So where are players starting? How are they walking through the stages? And then we build our map according to that. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool as it comes together. I'll be right back. I gotta fill this coffee. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, lots of art being created. Tons of stuff. how to get a master list. We're gonna throw a master list out as well. That'll help us build out the rest of the game. I talked about it. Me and Hunter talked about our will that open a bit? We're gonna talked about the layout of the map. This is my lurkers. I did not like. Oh, and then it crashed. Terrible. I probably opened it in beta, and then probably what happened. Messed it up in beta. Get beta. Where is my camera? We're gonna lock everything else. So currently how I'm like viewing the game is that we're walking like down these streets. So like these are our trailers, these little pill looking things, and we would be walking like down the street is how our camera works. It would actually be a lot smaller. Now you're almost, well, I guess we're kind of just barely across the street. So we're kind of getting a view like that. Like the bottom of our pyramid here, or our triangle, is our camera shot. And the purple is like the more dense zone. Let's go ahead and minimize. I mean, I know we see further, but so yeah, red would be like right at the end of this purple zone, roughly. And the camera essentially down in the street is looking out, which would put us, you know, where the docks are closer to the camera. And then when we're at the park, you know, our houses are in the back. But do we maintain this view of the neighborhood, or do we switch it up from the other direction? Because we were going to start the game here. And you're looking at the sign. These are just kind of mailbox placeholders. But like this being the like community pull-in area. Because it's a trailer park. Not a great trailer park. So then would that make it where the cameras are moving this way? And if that's the case, the street's got to be flipped. And then each zone is looking different at how we see the neighborhoods. Like, are we going through the park, or are we from the road? So it's deciding which way the camera faces as the game is played. Which means backgrounds would come out a little bit differently. Which is the whole reason I was going to do it from inside of the neighborhood. Though we start facing the other way, when we come into the street, you know, our views are just a little shy of hitting the road. I just can't decide if I want to maintain that view as we go through every area of game. Like, is the camera always facing towards the main road? Which kind of messes up some of this stuff down here, but it doesn't mean it's not fixable. I just might need to, because we just slapped a bunch of stuff on our map, right, as we went. We had one day where we were just full-blown build the map, lay the game out, you know? It'll take time to get it, you know, just right. No rules, just right. Invisible pillow. So, all in all, it's crazy how far the Red and Randy stuff has came within what? I think it was February when I started to shift back into this world. But I want to say it was June or July when we actually picked up pace with the game. Either way, the progress has been ridiculous. And I'm very proud of this. Couldn't do it without everybody, you know? We'll find our way to make the map make sense. On top of, I've put a lot of thought into like how the menus can work. When Hunter, programmer, started like bringing up things, it was just stuff I hadn't thought about. Like, do we have multiple menus? Do we have one simple menu? Is it just pause and go? And you just play the game as the game unfolds, or is it a different options in your tool belt, and can you store beers to keep your health high, like all that stuff. Like, what is there a reason to spend coin? Or do you just do like a goo? You just goo a Super Mario, and your stuff is where your stuff is, you know? You have the power you have unless you pick up something to give you some power, you know? So, but with the map and building all the different layouts and stuff that I've done, it's to try to figure out where is the come on now, where is the next, or not where is the next, it's time to clean up the files, because now we're getting a better idea of how the neighborhood we're getting a better idea how the neighborhood looks from the inside. And how does that need to reflect on the outside? It's been magical, though. this work? Okay. Okay. I think that's I'm gonna get out of here on Twitch and YouTube. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm still here and I'm around. You're more than welcome to always go to Patreon and continue the stream over there. It is ad free. You just don't have some of your emotes. But I will be. I'm hoping that Friday I can come back with a stream and we'll do mid morning streams. I'll see you guys over on Patreon.